What is going on today, guys? This is a truck driver's journey. This is the truck driver in question. As you can see, it is it's raining, guys. It's raining. No, it is snowing. It's already probably, I'm gonna say it's probably at 3 to 4 inches right now. And it doesn't look like it's gonna stop anytime soon. I mean, that doesn't look like it's snowing a lot, but when you look out through the, vastness of this parking lot, it's snowing a lot. Like, it's snowing a lot. I mean, I don't know if you can see that, but my hand just got covered just from being out there for 2 seconds. So it's a pretty big deal. So here we are. We are about 25 miles from my next pickup. It's in Lebanon, Ohio, or Lebanon, I've heard some people call it. That irks me. It's not Lebanon, it's Lebanon. That's how it's pronounced. I don't know. Maybe it's, tomato type deal. But I was going to tell you guys about, I was going to tell you guys a little story. It was probably when I was around, how old was I? I don't know, maybe around 15, 16. I had this friend, he was 17, and he had his own truck, he had his license, blah, blah, blah. We'd go ride around, get into things we weren't supposed to get into. So that, as kids do, so we were kind of living it up. And we did a lot of like off-roading. We went down like dirt roads way back out in the country. So he's like, yo, you want to drive for a little bit? So I'm like, all right, let's do it. So I get behind the wheel and we're just cruising along, and we hit the straight stretch of gravel road, right? And I'm like, dude, watch this. And I gas on it. And I forgot to tell you, my younger brother, the brother that's 3 years younger than me, was with us too. So I was probably, I don't know, I think I was 16, I think. So that would make my little brother 13. And we went, we were going down this back road. He let me drive. We hit the straight stretch, and I'm like, all right, we're gonna gun it. I'm gonna gun it. We're gonna see how fast we can get up on this dirt road. So I gun it, right? We're hauling ass. I mean, it's close to 100 miles an hour. We're hauling ass through the middle of nowhere. The only house that was around was my friend's house and his grandfather's house, which was like right side by side each other across the road. Like his grandfather's house was over here, and his friend's house was over here. His friend's house and his grandfather's house was set like this, and the road went right between them. So I'm gunning it, man. We're all screaming, we're all having a good time. We're like, yeah, fuck the system, fuck speed limits. Yeah, well, as we get to the end, like not the end, but near the end, I put the gas all the way to the floorboard. Like I gas on it even more. And when I did, we start fishtailing. And when we fishtail, I'm like trying to correct it, and I overcorrect it, man. And we hit the ditch. And we get stuck, okay? And the truck dies. I mean, luckily, all it did was get the truck stuck and break, I think, a headlight. Maybe didn't bent his bumper a little bit, but as far as structurally and engine-wise, it didn't do anything to the truck. But man, we're sitting there, and I'm not even joking. Like, I start smelling, like, I smell gas, and I'm like, get out, get out, get out. And the way we crashed is the driver's seat, like, the driver's seat was down in the ditch, and the nose was facing this way with the road over here on the passenger side. And I'm like, get out, get out. Well, my friend jumps out because my brother's sitting in the middle. It was a 3-seater truck. And my brother's taking forever, and I kick him out. Just donkey kicked him out of the truck. And me, I'm scrambling to get out of there because I'm like, this is the first wreck I've ever been in. This is the first time that I've had anything like that happen. So I'm like scrambling, trying to get out. And I'll be damned if when I got out, I fell backwards and hit my head. And I was out for a good, 3 to 4 seconds, 5 maybe. But it felt like forever. And when I come to, they were standing over top of me and asking me why did I do that? Why did I kick him? And why was I in a panic? Because apparently I'm the only one that smelled the gas. I don't know what it was. It was gone after I woke up. I didn't smell anything. But I seriously thought the motherfucker was about to blow up. I thought it was about to blow up, and I'll be damned if we were going to be in that vehicle. So, alright, we get out. We're doing the, panicking, like, oh my God, we're going to have to tell our parents. We're going to have to call somebody to come get this, truck out of the ditch. And then here comes my brother's friend's grandfather with his truck and a chain. And little did we know, he was up on his porch watching the whole thing from start to finish. And he gets down there, he gives us this, spiel about, you can't be going that fast. This is what happens, blah, blah, blah. Have you learned your lesson? And we're all like, yes. And he doesn't ask for anybody's number to contact their parents. It wasn't my truck. It was, my friend's truck. So, and he had a license, whatever. So we didn't think anything about it. We buy some tape and try to tape his headlight in so nothing looks out of place. If they said something about the bumper, we come up with a story, and we all three had this story down, all right? Well, instead of going back to my parents' house, or my mom's house, we went to, I think we went to my grandmother's house, and me, my brother, and him, man, we ordered Domino's. We were having a good time. We were like, man, I can't believe we got away with that. I can't believe none of our parents found out that I was driving. I can't believe that, I just can't believe nobody else found out. Well, a couple days go by, and I call my friend up, and I'm like, yo, you want to go ride around after school tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, dude, it's over. It's over. And I was like, what are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? And he's like, my parents took my keys, and they canceled me from their insurance. And I'm like, no way, what'd you do? What happened? And he's like, dude, it's not what I did. You wrecked my truck, and your brother's friend's grandfather waited to make us think that we got away with it, and then called everybody's parents and let them know what happened. So here I am. I'm not at home right now. I'm at a friend's house, and I'll be damned if I'm not on the phone with him and I look down and my mom's calling, like, over and over and over and over and over. And I just ignore it. I ignore it. And yeah, she comes to my friend's house because it wasn't any secret where I was if I through the week. So, like, she pulls up and she's like, get in the car now. I'm like, okay. And yeah, I spent the next I think 2 weeks, maybe 3, doing nothing but coming home after school and sitting in my room. Granted, I did have a PS2. They did not take that away from me, so it was pretty chill. I just didn't have any interaction with the outside world for 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. So yeah, that's my story. One of my stories of being a dumbass kid. So yeah, just thought I'd share that with you guys. I was thinking about it earlier today. Yeah, and I don't know what possessed me to do it. I just did it. So yeah, guys, like, share, subscribe if you all like this content. If you want to hear more stories like this, let me know. Follow me on Instagram at A Truck Driver's Journey 334. A lot of pictures. I just posted 2 more pictures of tonight's weather and my truck getting covered in snow. But she still looks pretty though. Yeah, yes she does. She's gonna be cold in the morning though. It's gonna take her a minute to warm up, but I got faith in her. I got faith. So until next time, guys, I will see you guys on the other side.